Welcome to Finance with Abra. Today I'm going to be giving you an overview of the top 10 savings accounts ranked by APY annual percentage yield for December 2022. However, there are some stipulations to get on this list that I've created right here. And now the rules to get on this list, all of these banks and these financial institutions that are associated with banks have to meet this criteria to get on my top 10 list right here. The first thing is that they must be FDIC insured, because that is very important. A lot of people will not put money into a bank or a financial institution if it is not financially secured right there. And the ranges for that are various. Usually it's up to $250,000, but there are some financial institutions that cover more than that because of how they arrange the money with different banks and everything. And now the next thing, there are no monthly maintenance fees for any of these accounts with these financial institutions. And also the APY applies to the entire balance. So no matter how much money or how little money you have in the account, the APY that is stated on this video right here for these financial institutions will be applied to the entire balance. Now there is one stipulation to that. That's why there's an asterisk right by that right there. And I'll tell you more about that account specifically when we get to it here. And also there is no monthly minimum balance required to avoid fees or earn APY. So with some accounts outside of the ones on this list, you have to maintain a certain balance or deposit a certain amount each month or everything to avoid fees or to even earn the APY. For all these accounts, there are no monthly minimum balance requirements. Now also some of these accounts do have an initial deposit requirement, but I capped this at $1,000 to make my list because there are some that have initial deposit requirements that are higher than $1,000. So I capped this at $1,000 to make my list. However, many of the accounts on this list right here have no initial deposit requirement. So now let's get into the top 10 list right here. There are a few ties and we'll go over those and everything in order from 10 to number 1. And there is a change up to the number 1 account with the highest APY on this list this month. Last month it was a different account, different institution, but this month it's a different account. But let's get to the top 10 list here. Tied at number 10, we have the Markets by Goldman Sachs online savings account at 3%. Goldman Sachs was founded in 1869 in New York, New York, and Goldman Sachs launched the Markets by Goldman Sachs product in 2016. Their headquarters is in New York, New York. Also tied at number 10, we have the Barclays online savings account at 3%. Barclays traces its origins to the goldsmith banking business, which was established in the city of London in 1690. James Barclay became a partner in the business in 1736, and in 1896, 12 banks in London and the English provinces were united as a joint stock bank under the name Barclays and Company. They're headquartered in London, England, United Kingdom. And coming in at a tie for number 10 also is Ally Bank with their online savings account at 3%. Ally Financial was formerly known as GMAC, General Motors Acceptance Corporation, until 2010. GMAC was founded in 1919 by General Motors. Ally headquarters is in Detroit, Michigan. And coming in tied at 10 as well is the Capital One 360 Performance Savings at 3%. Capital One was founded in 1994 as a spinoff from Signet Financial, which is now a part of Wells Fargo. Capital One headquarters is in McLean, Virginia. And also tied at number 10, we have the American Express High Yield Savings at 3% APY. American Express is a multinational corporation that specializes in payment card services. In 1850, American Express was started as an express mail business in Buffalo, New York. Their headquarters is in Manhattan, New York. And coming in also tied at number 10, we have the Discover Online Savings at 3% APY. Discover was spun off from Morgan Stanley in June 2007. Prior to that, it was a part of Sears, which sold off its financial services brand in 1993. Discover headquarters is in River Woods, Illinois. And now on to number 9, we have the Quantic High Yield Savings at 3.20% APY, and there is a minimum $100 initial deposit required to open this account with this institution. In 2009, a real estate developer and entrepreneur, Stephen Schnall, bought Golden First Bank, a small troubled bank in Great Neck, New York. Schnall then assembled a new team, infused fresh capital, and renamed it Quantic Bank. Quantic Bank is headquartered in Manhattan, New York. And coming in tied at number 8, we have the SoFi online savings account at 3.25% APY. Now, direct deposit is a requirement for this account to obtain that 3.25% APY. There's no minimum on the direct deposit amount, but you must have direct deposit going into either the savings account or the checking account with SoFi to obtain this 3.25% APY on your online savings account with SoFi. Now, without direct deposit, the APY will be 1.20%, which would not put it on this list because the lowest APY on this list is 3%. So So without the direct deposit, this account would not be on this list, but with direct deposit is at 3.25% APY. SoFi, short for Social Finance, was founded in 2011 by 4 students who met at the Stanford Graduate School of Business. Their headquarters is in San Francisco, California. Also coming tied at number 8 is Lending Club High Yield Savings at 3.25%. There is a minimum of $100 initial deposit required to open an account with Lending Club. Lending Club was founded in 2006. It was the first peer-to-peer lender to register its offerings as securities with the Securities and Exchange Commission and to offer loan trading on a secondary market. Their headquarters is in San Francisco, California. And also tied at number 8, we have the Synchrony High Yield Savings at 3.25% APY. Synchrony Financial has roots that go back to 1932 when GE Capital Retail Bank was started. In 2014, GE eventually spinned off the portion of its GE Capital business dedicated to retail credit cards and indicated that the new company will be called Synchrony Financial. Their headquarters is in Stamford, Connecticut. And at number 7, we have the Wealthfront Cash Account at 3.30% APY. Wealthfront is an automated investment service firm that was founded in 2008 and their headquarters is in Palo Alto, California. And tied at number 6, we have the Bread Financial High Yield Savings at 3.50% APY. There is a minimum $100 initial deposit required to open this account with Bread Financial. Bread Financial's holdings was formed by a combination of the JCPenney's credit card processing unit and the Limited's credit card bank business. Bread Savings is a product of the Community Capital Bank, which was founded in 1996 with a headquarters in Columbus, Ohio. And also tied at number 6, we have the Dollar Savings Direct Dollar Savings Account at 3.50% APY. Dollar Savings Direct is an online-only division of Immigrant Bank, an institution that was founded in 1850 by Irish immigrants as a mutual savings bank. Their headquarters is in New York, New York. And tied at number 6 as well, we have the PNC High Yield Savings at 3.50% APY. PNC Bank is the banking portion of PNC Financials, and it's the 10th largest bank in the United States by total assets. The founding of PNC Financial Services could be traced to the Pittsburgh Trust and Savings Company, which was founded in Pittsburgh on April 10, 1845. PNC is headquartered in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And tied at number 5, we have the CIT Bank Savings Connect at 3.60%. There is a minimum $100 initial deposit required to open this account with CIT Bank. CIT was founded in 1908 in St. Louis, Missouri. After various ventures of acquisitions, being sold, and bankruptcy, CIT was acquired by First Citizens Bank shares in January 2022. CIT Bank headquarters is in Pasadena, California. And tied at number 5 as well, we have the First Foundation Bank Online Savings Account at 3.60% APY. There is a minimum $1,000 initial deposit required to open this account with First Foundation Bank. And also there is a stipulation with that APY. Now, if you have more than $5 million in this online savings account with First Foundation Bank, then you will not be earning that 3.60% APY. Instead, you'll be earning 0.50% APY. So as long as you have a balance underneath that $5 million and 1 cent, then you'll be earning at 3.60% APY. So I decided to put this one on the list because having over $5 million in a savings account isn't that typical. So I think if a lot of people had this kind of account with First Foundation Bank, they wouldn't have $5 million in it. So they would be underneath $5 million. So you would be attaining that 3.60% APY. First Foundation Bank was founded in 2007. It was originally started to serve the clients of the First Foundation Wealth Advisory business. Their headquarters is in Irvine, California. And at number 4, we have the Tab Bank High Yield Savings at 3.64% APY. Tab Bank was founded in 1998 with a focus on offering banking services that focused on the trucking industry. Tab stands for Transportation Alliance Bank, and they're headquartered in Ogden, Utah. And at number 3, we have the Brio Direct High Yield Savings Plus at 3.75% APY. There is a minimum $500 initial deposit required to open this account with Brio Direct. Brio Direct is an online subsidiary of Webster Bank. Webster was founded in 1935 by Harold Webster Smith as the first federal savings of Waterbury in Connecticut. At only 24 years old, Smith borrowed from family and friends to found the lending institution providing home loans to Connecticut citizens. Their headquarters is in Stamford, Connecticut. And at number 2, we have the Basque Bank Interest Savings Account at 3.85% APY. Now, something that stood out with this bank on their frequently asked question portion of their website, they stated that if an account remains unfunded for 15 business days, they reserve the right to close it. So there's no initial deposit requirement to open this account. However, if you don't fund it within 15 business days, there's a possibility that they may close it. It's not guaranteed that they'll close it. They don't say for sure that they'll close it. They just say that they reserve the right to close it. So no exact requirement on that, just something that kind of stood out to me that I thought I'd include in the video. Basque Bank is a division of Texas Capital Bank, which was founded in 1998, and their headquarters is in Dallas, Texas. And coming in at number 1, we have the UFB Direct High Rate Savings Account at 3.91% APY. UFB Direct is a division of Axos Bank, which is a digital bank founded in 2000. Their headquarters is in San Diego, California. And so that is it with the video of the top 10 savings accounts ranked by APY annual percentage yield for December 2022. Hope you all enjoyed it. Take care.